Introductions about sensations and perceptions in Ratatouille. Sensations is the process by which our sense organs detect and translate the physical stimuli into brain impulses. These involve organs such as the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and also skin. So perceptions, on the other hand, is the brain's process of interpreting these sensory signals. It organizes and classifies sensory input to identify significant objects and also events. So Remy enhanced sensory abilities. In Ratatouille, Remy acutes of sense of the smell allows him to detect the poisons in food and identify ingredients by their aroma in Auguste's kitchen. This demonstrates his superior sensory acuity, which enabled his unique culinary journey and set the stage for his exceptional abilities in the kitchen. Taste and flavor interpretations. Remy's enjoyment of food is vividly illustrated in scene where he served cheese and strawberries. The animations and accompanying music enhance the viewer's perceptions of his sensory experience. Additionally, Remy's creative process is highlighted as he blends different flavors to create inventive dishes, showcasing the connections between sensory perceptions and creativity. The next one is about memory and perceptions. Remy's culinary creations of the Ratatouille transform basic ingredients into a gourmet dish, demonstrating his mastery of flavor pairings. This relationship between memories and perceptions is poignantly depicted when culinary critic Anton Ego experiences a sentimental flashback to his childhood after tasting Remy's Ratatouille. So these scenes underscore the relationship between sensory experience, memory, and emotion.
Good day to doctor. My name is NATASHA SUBRAMANIAM, followed by my metric number 296274. I'm going to talk about the journal review. From the first journal, Avery and Spence highlight how the brain interprets sensory information from various sources, particularly in the perception of flavor. Their study emphasizes the integration of the gustatory sense with olfactory, touch, and vision. They note that flavor perception involves not just taste and smell, but also expectation, memory, and attention. The article also discusses how cross-modal interactions such as color influencing sweetness or intensity can alter flavor experiences. Okay, let's discuss the relation to the movie. Remy's heightened taste and smell align with Avery and Spence's perception of taste. The film uses abstract colors and imagery depict taste and smell, showing their unity in Remy's experience. For instance, when he tastes cheese and then strawberry, then film combines these inputs with colors and musical notes. This mirrors how the brain integrates inputs for enhanced flavor perception, as discussed in the article. Remy's ability to imagine flavor combination also underscores the role of memory and expectation in food perception. From the second journal, Rosin highlights the significant interrelation between taste and smell, often leading to confusion. The study distinguishes between nasal olfaction, smelling through the nose, and retronasal olfaction, smelling through the mouth while eating. It emphasizes the role of retronasal olfaction in flavor perception during eating. Additionally, the article discusses how specific aromas can evoke memories and feelings, significantly influencing taste perception. Okay, let's discuss about the relation to the movie. Remy's character in this movie reflects aspects discussed in Rosin's article, particularly his heightened sense of smell. Remy's expertise in both otonasal and retronasal olfaction is evident as he analyzes food orders to evaluate their quality and potential for complex flavors. He demonstrates this skill when teaching Linguini to cook, using his sense of smell to assess ingredient combination. The emotional connection to smell is highlighted when Remy prepares the food for critic Anton Ego, evoking past memories and changing his perception, aligning with Rosin's findings of smell ability to influence emotion and alter food perceptions. Okay, let's just see the detailed analysis of this film. In exploring taste and smell, Avery and Spence's work sheds light on how Remy's perception of tomato soup combines both senses. This integration observed thoughts shift in attention and temporal lobe activity is exemplified by the dream bubbles growth and the visualization of the food's gustatory aspect in this movie. Showcasing synapse integration in the brain, Remy's need to integrate different senses to identify certain flavors illustrate multisensory integration. Regarding olfactory influence on flavor, Rosin identifies two key functions relevant to this movie. Remy's reliance on his olfactory nerve to discern spice quality in kitchen is evident in his ability to detect nuances in cheese or herbs, envisioning how they complement specific needs. This demonstrates the close relationship between olfaction and taste perception.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is NATASHA NIZAM and my metric number is 296721. I will explain about the primary biological foundation of psychology. The primary biological foundation of psychology, the first one is brain, cortex and decision making. In Ratatouille, Remy's decision making and problem solving skill are linked to the brain cortex, especially prefrontal cortex, and his ability to strategy and create recipes show the role of the cortex in complex thinking. Neuronal communication and sensory processing. The multisensory of flavor by Aure and Span. This article explains how the brain combines taste and smell to create a flavor. Remy can scent of a smell and the film visualization of the flavor in illustration this sensory integration. Taste, smell, confusion, and the duality of olfactory sense by RAZLY. RAZLY article discuss how we smell through the nose and mouth. Remy used both methods to judge ingredients and gut cookings, highlighting the role of neurons in sensory processing. Neuron transmitter, dopamine and reward system. Remy pressure from cooking can be linked to dopamine and neuron transmitter involved in the brain reward system. This motivates his passion for cooking. Brain plasticity, learning and memory. The multisensory of flavor by Aure and Span. The article mentioned how the memory affects flavor perception. Remy's ability to learn new techniques show brain plasticity. Taste, smell, confusion, and the duality of olfactory sense by RAZLY. RAZLY article highlight how smell involves memory in this film. Anto ego childhood memory triggered by tasting Ratatouille's illustration brain plasticity.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is FAKHRURRAZI bin HASBULLAH and my metric number is 296072. So I will continue the presentation. Go to what is the two theories that related to our case study. Here I have two related theories with our case study, Ratatouille, and our first theory is cognitive theory, and the second theory is humanistic psychology. So what is a cognitive theory? Cognitive theory focuses on how the mind works and influences behavior, including perception, memory, and decision making. So what is the relation to Ratatouille? The relation is the cortex and decision making. Remy's ability to plan, strategize, and solve problems in the kitchen showcase high-level cognitive functioning of the prefrontal cortex. And the neuronal communication and sensory processing, the integration of taste, smell, and vision in Remy's culinary creativity highlights cognitive processes involved in forming perception and guiding behavior. And the second theory is humanistic psychology. Humanistic psychology emphasizes personal growth, self-actualization, and realizing one's potential, focusing on subjective experiences. What is the relation to Ratatouille? The relation to Ratatouille is Remy's journey. Remy's transformation from a simple rat to a master chef demonstrates self-actualization and personal growth, key aspects of humanistic psychology. And the second one is emotional and sensory experiences. Intense ego emotional response to tasting Remy's Ratatouille illustrate the importance of personal experiences and emotions in shaping perception and personal growth. How these two theory apply in Ratatouille. Cognitive theory. Remy's cognitive processes in selecting and combining ingredients show the role of mental functions in decision making and problem solving. And the humanistic psychology. Remy's journey and the emotional experiences in the film highlight personal growth, fulfillment, and the importance of subjective experiences. So, in conclusion, Ratatouille illustrates the interplay between cognitive functions and the drive for personal fulfillment, and showing how mental processes and intrinsic motivation contribute to excellence and creativity in the culinary arts.
Hi Doctor and everyone, my name is Sarvindd Kumar, metric number 296236. Today I'll be presenting some suggestions on psychological strategies to help our characters. Mainly we'll be looking at Remy and Linguini from my case study Ratatouille in managing their sensory experiences as well as improving their culinary skills as well. We'll be looking at two main approaches, that would be the Gestalt therapy and the Gibson's direct theory of perception. Firstly, let's talk about the Gestalt therapy. The Gestalt therapy, this approach can be particularly beneficial for Remy. Why? Well, we use two techniques to focusing on the empty chair and dramatization. The empty chair technique allows Remy to express his feelings and the thoughts as well. He can talk to key figures in life such as Linguini or the inspiration of his deceased mentor Gustav. This helps him to explore his sensory experiences and practice his culinary skills in a safe, structured environment. Next, dramatization, or also known as role-playing, can help Remy confront and manage his fears, particularly his fear of the head chef Skinner. By practicing these scenarios, Remy can better control his reactions and navigate with more confidence. Now let us move on to the Gibson's direct theory of perception, also known as the ecological approach to perception. This theory emphasizes how our perception is shaped by our environment, and it involves bottom-up processing. For Remy, optic flow is crucial. Why? This helped him navigate various environments such as obviously the bustling kitchen and the complex sewage system. Why did I mention the complex sewage system? His interaction with the imagined figure Gustav in emotion influenced his decision to pursue cooking during the start of the movie. Maintaining it will improve his overall. In conclusion, incorporating Gestalt therapy and Gibson's direct theory of perception can empower Remy, Linguini, or even for other characters to manage their sensory overload and so on. That's all from my group, and I thank you.